So you're welcome to this training video, the second video in the series for today. Joshua is my name. I would like to begin by reminding you that if you've not actually watched the first video where I expose the secret how you can double your earnings or even 3 times your earnings in this online education this period, I would suggest you look either above the link here or somewhere below the video. Go to that page, watch the video, and then you can come back to this video to continue, because this video builds on the previous one. So today's video will focus more on how to get qualified parents call or message you within 24 hours for your online learning. In the preparation of this video, I was thinking, what is the best way I can actually make you see how it works, to see the results that you can get. The reason why I chose this example is because it works. When you implement it in your business, you can get results fast. So it's a case study of what we've done for a school. So when we talk about the mistakes, you also see areas where you need to work on, so that you can convert these highly qualified parents who have shown interest in your school or in your online training course. Another reason why I'm favoring showing you this case study is because I want to use it to clarify a myth that has been in existence in the education industry. For example, there is this statement that when you build it and they will come. If your training is good, parents will come. And the best form of marketing is mouth-to-mouth marketing. And so you see good schools who teach well, sometimes before they reach the 100 students mark, take them years. Word of mouth marketing is good, but it is not the only way to grow your business. In fact, it is a very, very slow, sluggish way to grow your business, to grow your school. You can compare it to someone who is on a destination to a place like Lagos. And now from Delta State to Lagos, or from Lagos to Abuja, and he decides to use a bicycle or a motorcycle. Eventually, he gets to his destination. But compare that with someone who is using an aeroplane. Who do you think will get to a destination much earlier? So it is the same thing. That is why I decided to show us this case study to help us to see you can grow your school quickly. So due to anonymity, I'll refer to the school owner as this is Debbie. When she started the school around July 2017, like every school owner, she wanted students to flood in. She had many ideas of her own. Being a new school, she had no testimonial from parents. She cannot claim to do anything when she hasn't done anything yet. So there is no way to ask referrals from parents since she had none. So what steps will she take? If you were in her position, what would you do? It didn't take long before radio stations offered their services. It seems like a brilliant idea to her. After all, radio channel can reach millions of people at a time. So she advertised not on 1 but on 2 radio channels for some weeks. Coupled with that, she printed flyers in which she and her staff shared at strategic locations several days of the week, multiple times. Then she printed banners and placed them at strategic locations too. She hired a sound car and a professional and have them announce admission into her school in specific locations. Now, we can say she exhausted a lot of options. Don't you agree? These efforts must surely get her results, don't you think? If you are thinking yes, well, the answer is no. She only had some few inquiries, less than 10 if I remember correctly, from those efforts. She did some things differently. The school is to resume in September. She decided to have a summer lesson. Some busy parents enrolled their kids for the summer lesson, and they were about 8 learners. She made it her aim to teach these learners an added value, such that the kids and the parents will remain. August was rounding up, and there was no increment in number of students she had. She wasn't sure the parents would remain in her school. She had exhausted all her options when it comes to advertising, and still no increment, and resumption was imminent. She contracted us to run her marketing and social media for her, barely 2 weeks to resumption. First thing we did is that we had to research who our ideal clients were. We want to know who responded more, where do they live, what are the things that interest them, the agenda. Of course, there must be parents with kids so that we don't show the advertisement to children. It is waste of fun. We also had to research the psychographic of these parents. What are the parents thinking about? What are the parents most concerned about? What makes them tick? What is the emotional button that when we appeal to these emotional issues, they will respond? Now, we did all this research and many more. Then we need to make the parents see and feel what it is like to learn in the school environment. And so we created the advertisement. What was the result? The advertisement was successful. Now, let me show you a brief screenshot of the ad. So as you can see, I've removed the address of the school. You can see that they have a lot of likes and love, 62 comments, 34 shares. These are comments and shares from interested parents. Some of these people who commented became parents of the school. Now, we see parents said, lovely, considering it already. The school responded, thanks. I asked him how much for KG3. They even asking, is there any branch in Onitsha? I'm interested for my kids. These advertisements got much engagement from parents who wanted to know how to admit their kids and enrollment. In the end, the number of students who registered amounted to 30. A few of the parents who brought their kids remained because they were impressed with what they saw. They referred a parent or two or so. There was no follow-up on those who were interested. The school didn't have anyone to do the follow-up. The school that term did a very good job in training her staff and learners that parents could see the results in just one term. Now, referrals started coming in, and then for the second term we ran another advertisement. Admission number of students which they have rose from 30 to 69. We ran another ad again, and this time the response was far better. This was one of the most successful ads. We're very selective with the images we used as well as the copy. We threw in some free offers in the advertisement, something that will get parents to respond so that we can get their contact. What is the result? From the screenshots here, you can see that the ad was successful. You can see parents asking, does your school have school bus bus? This is beautiful. Nice. Do you have preschool? Others are asking, oh, we want that free offer. We want to know the 7 top questions. And then they're dropping their email address. You see this now? Dropping his own email address. Please inbox me the fees as well as the 7 questions. So this was the kind of comments we got. And just like you see from this short video, we had 21,000 views, 86 shares, 284 comments from just this one video that ran for about a month or 2. We got interested parents to respond and we got the contacts. Now, mind you, at this time, the school too continued in their good teaching. Other referrals too were coming from existing parents. The number of students rose from 69 to about 120. Just like I said earlier on, this school is just pre-nursery and primary, no secondary. But here they are, after about 1 year, they have 120 students. This was a record. Other schools would have existed for a minimum of 4 to 6 years to reach this figure. And yet, this school, 1 year old, has reached this number. A new session was starting, and we had to run another ad. But this time, we chose to change the approach that we used for the previous ad, both in the timing of the ad and what was advertised. For the timing, we began much earlier we started 2 months earlier. As for the content of the advertisement, we changed the emphasis from making parents see what learning was like for their kids to the results that other parents have gotten since they've admitted their kids to the school. We also added testimonials and another teaser. When we came up with the idea, this marketing idea to our client, she wasn't impressed at all. The admin of the school supported her. The reason that people don't read all the content, people's attention span is limited. I insisted and struck a bargain with them that if this ad didn't work, as I hope it would, I will cut it off and switch back to the type that they were familiar with, which also gave good results. I had to make it work and make them see that people will read any content for any amount of time, especially if the content is interesting to them. I am the expert, they are not. How do I overcome this? I added a teaser at the bottom of the ad. If they read to the bottom and they see the teaser, they will make a request for it. I also had to work on the headline as well as the copy. We are now driving prospect to the teaser embedded in the ad. You can see the headline that Dad revealed his big secret, how he helped his 6-year-old read in 2 weeks. If you're a parent, will you be interested in this? We also had to work on the image that was shown. We had to split test it to see which image works better. Everything was tested. And what was the result? Also, what is the teaser we used? Remember I said we started the advertisement early, so we were not driving parents to the admission. Rather, we were driving them to the summer lesson. And we carefully positioned it as a low-cost opportunity for parents to get value for their kids. So if parents want to get value for their kids based on what other parents have said, they can make use of this low-value offer. They are to respond with a word, summer or admission. What was the response for the parents? Did they read all those copies? Did they respond? We see, this parent said summer. This other one said, I'm interested. Please, ma, how much? For my child, 3 to 4 years of age. Please, when will the summer lesson start? Is there school bus and how much is the fees? See, admission, summer. And so, such that the number of comments we had, 168, 56 shares, 374 likes, love, as at the time we took this screenshot. Did this translate to admission? Absolutely yes. This ad was hugely successful and every claim in it was true. There was no false results, no false claim. Parents responded and we did some follow-up. We had more students from the summer, many of whom were new. And at the end of the summer lesson, majority of the parents remained. I was informed of a parent who came with her child seeking admission to a particular class. The teacher acted with less discretion. Instead of being angry, the parent said, "You said in your ad that you fix a child in 2 weeks. I need you to fix my child. You must fix my child. I'm not taking my child anywhere." She was saying this continually before the school owner became aware of what was happening and addressed the parent, and the child was admitted. What was the enrollment figure? From the information told to me by the school owner, it increased to about 170 learners. We ran other ads as well as other referrals. Finally, it grew up to 200 learners. Currently, we are no longer running any advertisement for that school because they don't have any space left. Won't you want to get results like this? What will having 2 times more inquiry, 3 times more do for your online training? Won't it benefit you? Of course it will. It will position you as an authority even after this lockdown period expires. Why am I emphasizing this? Because I really want to help you. I want to make your online education work. But I can't work with everybody. I only want to work with 10 schools. I don't want to take much more than what I can actually work with at the moment. I want quality of service with school owners who are serious and who can see the value. So I won't be working with every school owner. I'm pretty selective on the school owners I work with. There is a link below this video which I want you to click so that you can apply to work with me. From the form below, I'll ask you certain questions which I would expect that you please answer honestly. After that, you'll be presented with opportunity to schedule a free strategy business call with me. So I will call you on WhatsApp call on the day you selected, and we will talk for about 20 minutes so that we can talk about how to proceed with your school, so that you can start getting parents contact you 24 hours. If you found this video helpful, as always, please kindly share this video with a friend or a school. And remember that school owners are action takers. I want you to succeed. I want your business to succeed, and I want you to help more learners so that they too can really benefit from the quality training you are offering.